Hello, and welcome back to Heart, the podcast where we sit down for a cozy chat about all aspects of love. My friends, I'm sure we're all familiar with the scene at an airport, right? The extra tight hugs, the promises to call, the eyes trying so hard to hide how much they're going to miss you. The moment the person you love walks through that departure gate, it feels like your entire world has been split in two. One half is here with you, and the other half is about to exist on the other side of a phone screen. Long-distance relationship, or LDR. Just hearing the name can feel exhausting, can't it? Many people see it as love's ultimate, cruelest test. Some even say it's just a countdown to a breakup. And yet, there are so many couples who manage to navigate the miles and the time zones and come out on the other side stronger than ever before. So, that begs the question, what's the difference between the couples who make it and the ones who don't? Is it just luck? Or are there actual secrets to surviving the distance? Today, we're going to do a deep dive into every dimension of long-distance love, from the toughest challenges to the essential tips that can build a fortress around your relationship, strong enough to conquer the distance. For anyone who is in an LDR right now, or is about to be, this episode is for you. This episode is your friend. Before we talk about how to win, we have to be honest with ourselves. Long-distance relationships are genuinely hard. Understanding exactly what you're up against isn't about being scared, it's about knowing your opponent so you can prepare for the fight. So, what are these infamous challenges? The first and most obvious challenge is the lack of physical intimacy. As humans, we are wired for touch. A hug, hand-holding, resting your head on their shoulder, or even just sitting next to each other in silence watching TV. These are all crucial love languages that fill our emotional cup and create a sense of connection. When distance comes into the picture, that entire category of love language vanishes, leaving behind an ache that you can't touch. On your hardest days, you can't turn to that warm embrace that used to be your personal recharging station. This is often what makes people feel the most alone. The second challenge is navigating the communication pitfalls. You might think the answer to an LDR is to talk constantly, but there are hidden traps. Misinterpretation through text. When you're communicating through chat, there's no tone of voice, no facial expressions. A simple, harmless sentence can easily be twisted into something negative. The pressure to make every call meaningful. Because your time to talk is limited, you can feel like every video call has to be this perfect, magical moment. We forget that real-life relationships are made up of both exciting moments and comfortable, boring moments too. Communication becomes a roll call. You fall into the trap of asking the same questions over and over again. What are you doing? Have you eaten? Who are you with? Eventually, it stops feeling like a conversation between lovers and starts feeling like a tedious daily report. And the final, most dangerous challenge is growing apart. When you live in different environments, you meet new people and have new experiences that your partner isn't a part of. Slowly, your two worlds can start to drift in different directions. Conversations might get shorter because you're not sure how to explain your new reality in a way they'd understand. Their role in your day-to-day life diminishes until one day you might wake up and feel, I don't really know this person anymore. Admitting that these challenges are real and scary is the first important step. It makes us realize that to make a long-distance relationship work, it takes more than just love. It takes deliberate effort and the right strategy. Okay, so now that we know what we're up against, it's time to build our LDR survival guide, that strong bridge that will keep your hearts connected, no matter the distance. The good news is for every challenge we just talked about, there is a way to fight back. Tip number 1. Communicate smart, not hard. Shift your focus from quantity to quality. You don't need to be on a video call for 3 hours every single day. A 30-minute call that is truly present and connected is far better. Share feelings, not just facts. Instead of just saying, I went out for dinner with my friends today, try adding a layer of emotion. I went out for dinner with my friends today. It was fun, but I found myself thinking of you. It would have been perfect if you were there. Sharing your feelings is what creates a deep emotional bond. Create shared activities. Technology is your best friend here. Schedule a movie night where you watch the same film at the same time using a streaming party app. Cook the same recipe together over video call. play an online game together. These activities create new, shared memories and help fill the void of shared experiences. Don't neglect the little things. A simple good morning text or a sweet dreams call might seem small, but what it really says is, I'm the first and last person on my mind each day. These small anchors can hold a relationship steady through the storm. Tip number 2, set clear expectations and have an end goal. A long-distance relationship with no finish line is like running a marathon with no idea where the end is. It's incredibly demoralizing. This is why having an open conversation about the future is non-negotiable. Have the talk. How long are we going to be in this situation? 1 year? 2 years? Who's going to be the one to move? Having a shared goal makes the daily sacrifices feel meaningful because you know what you're working towards. Plan your visits. The countdown to your next visit is the ultimate fuel for an LDR couple. Plan your trips in advance, whether it's every 3 months or every 6 months. Having that date on the calendar gives you both something to look forward to and the strength to keep going. Tip number 3, trust is the oxygen of an LDR. Distance creates a breeding ground for doubt and insecurity. Therefore, trust isn't just an option, it's a necessity. Trust them and be trustworthy. Be open and transparent about your life. Introduce your new friends to them over video call. This helps to close the gap that distance creates and reduces feelings of jealousy or suspicion. And trust in your own love. On the really hard days, remind yourself why you chose this person and why you agreed to endure the distance for them. And the final tip is live your own life to the fullest. This might sound counterintuitive, but it's critical. Don't put your life on hold while you wait. Go out with friends, learn a new skill, have your own hobbies. When you are happy and growing as an individual, you become a better partner. You won't be talking to them from a place of neediness or loneliness, but from a place of a happy person wanting to share their joy. It takes so much pressure off the relationship.
Did you know that long-distance relationships aren't all doom and gloom? There are actually some hidden gifts that come with the struggle. Couples who successfully navigate an LDR often come out of it with these incredible rewards. The beautiful side of an LDR includes God-tier communication skills. You become masters of conversation because you have to. You learn to use your words to describe every nuance of your feelings, a skill that will benefit your relationship for a lifetime. A deep emotional intimacy. When the physical aspect is removed, you get to know each other's minds, dreams, and inner worlds on an incredibly profound level. An appreciation for your time together. You will never, ever take each other for granted. Every single minute you get to spend in the same room becomes precious and memorable. But at the same time, we have to be honest with ourselves and keep an eye out for the red flags. Not every LDR is meant to survive, and forcing it can cause more harm than good. These warning signs might include communication feels like a chore. You start to dread their calls, or you find the conversation boring and draining. The effort becomes one-sided. You're the only one trying to make plans, initiate conversations, or talk about the future. The end goal is no longer discussed. Any talk about eventually closing the distance is avoided or seems to fade away. Suspicion becomes greater than trust. It starts to eat away at your peace of mind and your mental health. If you start seeing these signs, the best thing you can do is have a brutally honest conversation. You need to decide together whether it's time to fight harder or time to let go and allow each other to find happiness on a different path. And just like that, we've reached the end of today's episode of Heart to Heart. So, the question, long-distance love, can it really survive? The final answer is probably yes, but not for everyone and not without trying. It doesn't depend on how many miles are between you. It depends on the strength of the bridge you build together. It requires patience, trust, quality communication, and most importantly, a clear, shared vision for the future. I want to send the biggest hug and the most heartfelt encouragement to all of my friends out there who are fighting the good fight against distance. Please know that your effort is meaningful. It is a testament to a great love. And if you can make it to the other side, the strength of the bond you'll have will be your greatest reward. But no matter the outcome, be proud of yourself for loving so fully and for trying your absolute best. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope our little chat felt like a friend putting an arm around your shoulder and reminding you that you're not alone. That's all the time we have for Heart to Heart. Join me again next time as we explore another corner of this beautiful, complicated thing called love. Until then, take care.